This is ToBeFree. A heads up in regards to this malware that's been discovered that could threaten electrical grids. And I don't want to sound like a stuck record in talking about a lights out situation, but man, if there's any one situation you need to plan for in terms of survival, it's this. Because this could shut down everything. Your banks, your stock market, the whole nine. It doesn't have to come from an EMP, from a satellite going over the country or a missile. All it has to come from is the flip of a switch. And what has happened here is they have picked up out of Ukraine twice now that there has been massive blackouts, and I covered these blackouts, leaving hundreds of thousands of people in the dark in Ukraine. And in one of these instances, Russian soldiers in their bases were left in the dark. So this is what makes me believe it was not Russia. And knowing who is using this place as a playground, the West that ran the elected government out of Ukraine, for those that missed it, they sure did. They stole all the gold, and they set up a puppet government. They brought in Monsanto. This is why Russia's burning all the food at the border. Come on, if it was Russia that did it, why would Russia black out their own troops? Why would Russia be fighting its own puppet government inside of Ukraine? Why would Russia be allowing Monsanto to set up shop there? They wouldn't. Their troops are battling mercenaries backed by the West on the daily in Ukraine. Now, a lot of what's going on in Ukraine not being talked about. And I think the reason being is because of all the stuff they have ongoing there. They just rather not have anyone pay attention to it. But this is what I'm here to tell you. This new malware was written in simple code. Like I said, they're trying to point the finger potentially at Russia, although they're not saying they have any solid proof of anyone that's doing this. They state that what this does is this targets the circuit breakers. You have to pay attention here. This is targeting the circuit breakers. This can flip the switches in an instant. And what they're warning here is that if they were to flip the circuit breakers in the right sequence, it could cause a cascading effect that could wipe out a whole country. They say that it would take days just to try to get the plants back online. Now, this is different than an EMP attack. This is different from other situations. You're talking about a malware that comes through and just flips switches and causes overloads, meaning all the infrastructure could be brought back up. It's not completely fried. Big difference. But it could still cripple an economy. It could still cripple a country. And it looks to me like they've done 2 beta tests thus far in Ukraine, completely wiping out the electric. And to me, if it ever happens here, you should know who did it. It's the same hand that is behind all of the staged events. I'm going to continue to talk about this. Survival techniques, what to do during a lights out situation, the realities of it. And I want to thank everyone out there that sends info in my way. It's appreciated. I'll continue to update on scenarios like this, but this is important. This is a really big deal in terms of malware and attacks to the electrical grid. They are warning that we have now leveled up. This is their words. We have leveled up, so to speak, in this video game. Well, this isn't a video game. This is real life. And they're saying that we've leveled up, we've gone up a level. They don't know who did it. They could do this at any time, and they have no way to stop it. Thus far. I'm here to tell you that that's damn foolish, that no one in their right mind would allow their country to be set up in a situation like this and not be trying to make moves to fix it. I see nobody trying to fix anything. That tells me they're ready to pull the carpet out from underneath of you. This has been ToBeFree.